Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you the final checkout video of an animated goofy telephone, and this is Doreen's telephone from Australia. And we've done some earlier videos of this telephone, kind of walking through some of the different things that we had to do to repair this telephone and the different problems that it had. And in the last video, we were repairing the main PC board, and in that video, we stated that we needed to rebuild the hook switch or replace it because they're famous for being noisy. And so we have done that since that video, and the demo button here was a little sticky, and we've got that straightened out. For some reason this one is pretty tight, but we've got it to a point where we're comfortable with it, and it's going to be okay. So we're in the mode where I believe the ringer is off, and or it's in the ring mode or something like that. We're just going to do some final checks on this telephone, and the telephone is completely repaired at this point. So let's go ahead and ring the telephone, and I do believe it's in the off mode. I'm going to have to turn it around here. Yeah, it is in the off mode. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put it in the ring mode. That gives you a little look there at the switch. And we're going to go ahead and ring the telephone now. And that's just the piezo buzzer that's inside. I'm going to let that go a couple of times because we have the animation off, basically. Go ahead and answer the telephone. Now what I want to do here is I want to show you before the hook switch was very noisy. And I want to flip the switch off because I don't want him to move when I'm hitting the hook switch, because he wakes up and then falls back to sleep. And as you can see, the hook switch is nice and quiet now. And there's no sizzling and no static. So we're fine with that now. We have dial tone. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to dial some numbers here now. We'll set the handset here. I'm going to end in a 2. I'm going to go ahead and talk into the telephone handset. Every time you see that red indicator light on the analyzer, that's 100% modulation. So on transmit, it's got 100% modulation. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now basically what we're going to do, since this telephone has redial, we're going to hang up, and I'm going to hit redial. And it should end in a 2, and it did. So everything will get dial tone back. Everything has been repaired on this telephone. We're going to switch the line into a regular line and get some dial tone here for you. And what we're going to do is dial, say, a time and temp number.
Good afternoon. Need service for your car today? Call any of our service departments or make an appointment online at Offenburg.com. Today is Sunday, April 10th. The time is 1:27. Current temperature 97 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville area.
Windy today with partly cloudy skies, highs in the 80s. Windy tonight, occasional showers and thunderstorms, lows in the 60s. Cooler on Monday, mostly cloudy with a chance of rain, highs in the 60s.
So we know this telephone is working. I'm also going to dial my number, and what it's going to do is be busy. And there's your busy signal. And one more time what we'll do is dial time and temp. And kind of an over checker.
Good afternoon. Shop our entire location online anytime at Offenburg.com. Today is Sunday, April 10th. The time is 1:28. Current temperature 97 degrees. Now the weather forecast for the Belleville area.
Windy today with partly cloudy skies, highs in the 80s. Windy tonight, occasional showers and thunderstorms, lows in the 60s. Cooler on Monday, mostly cloudy with a chance of rain, highs in the 60s.
And as you can see, there is no more static coming from the hook switch, and it doesn't have that sizzling static noise that it had the other day when we were repairing the main PC board, when we were talking about having to take this switch out and replace it or rebuild it. The switch that they put in these animated phones are special to their design. They may have had them made, I don't know, but they're a very hard switch to find, and a lot of times what we do is we rebuild them. We take them apart and install new parts inside of them, because most of the switches are basically the same of this nature, and they have the same insides, but the switch is actually designed, the way it looks, the size and things like that is a little different, but the inside of the switch can be rebuilt because that's pretty normal. The inside working parts are normal to other switches. It's just the physical description that's a little different, and that's why that switch is hard to find. So basically we rebuild them. The other thing I want to do is I want to put this telephone in the animation mode now. So when we call this telephone, what's going to happen is he's going to go through his little sayings and things when we ring the phone. So let's do that now. Put the line back in the analyzer. And that's the regular piezo buzzer. Now let me put it on animation.
Oh, did you hear something ringing?
We'll let that go a couple times.
Oh, what do you know? A phone call.
Go one more time.
If it's for me, I'm asleeping. Whoa, hit the snooze button for me, would you?
And we'll go ahead and answer the telephone. And there's your dial tone. Now also what we want to check is the demo button. So we'll let him fall back asleep, and now we're going to hit the demo button.
Huh? Did you hear something ringing? Huh? What do you know? A phone call. If it's for me, I'm asleeping.
Now to stop the demo, you just press it one more time. And then he falls asleep. So, and every time you pick up the handset in this in this mode that he's in right now, what he'll do is he'll wake up, and then you have dial tone, and you can actually dial. We'll dial the numbers one more time. We'll end in a 2, and then we'll hang up, and he'll fall asleep, and then he'll wake back up, and then we'll hit redial, and let that finish up, and then we're going to hang up, bring dial tone back, we'll dial a 2, and then we'll transmit. So every time you see that red indicator light, that's 100% modulation on the transmit when you talk into the handset. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Incoming message test. Hello. So we know this telephone is completely repaired now, and Doreen will probably be pretty happy because I think Goofy has been sitting around for a while. He had a little dust on him, so he's in working condition now. And basically this all started, all the animation worked when she sent this telephone in, but the telephone part didn't work. When you would call the telephone, it wouldn't ring because it wasn't getting any line coming in, and no ring cycle was coming in, and you couldn't dial out, you couldn't get dial tone, and so basically the telephone part of this telephone wasn't working, and the reason why it wasn't is because there was a surge on her telephone line that took out a couple of transistors and a resistor. And you know, surges are bad for the main PC boards. It damages them, and sometimes it damages them beyond repair. But in this case, with some troubleshooting and replacement of the parts that we found when we troubleshooted it, this telephone was repaired, and everything is working now. So basically, Goofy is a happy dog now, and Doreen should be happy that she's going to be getting Goofy back in working condition. And he's a great dog, so it's a lot of fun, and these phones are really cool. We get a lot of calls about these animated phones. People are interested in them, they like them, and if they have one that doesn't work, then they want it repaired for sure. So this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.